Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
Let me make sure I am lined up correctly here because you know we're doing this two ways with portrait mode and landscape. But listen, hey everybody, it is your boy Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon, evening, morning. I'm not sure what time of day it is, but whatever time of day it is, I hope you're having a good one and I hope you're having a blessed one as well. But we're going to get into the most recent episode that just came out, Ep.7 of Canada's Drag Race, a challenge that we asked of them to bring back. And they did just that with a design challenge of Brooklyn Heights proportions. Very, they did a good job this week. Honestly, this season's been one of my favorites. It's definitely up there for 2025 going into 2026, a good way to start it while we're still in the continuation of said season. And this is a great cast as well. Now, I didn't agree with everything that happened today in terms of the end results, if you will, but that's just my business, Mr. Business. But at the same time, I still had a good one, and I'm excited to talk about this episode with you today. So do me a favor, hit that like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. I need this disclaimer early because I noticed while it is only the second day into a brand new year, Happy New Year, everybody, I see people are still holding on to anger from last year, and we don't need that. So this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. And grab your libations and strap in. You may be a little bit of a talker. I may be a little bit of a talker, so you will be here. Please don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable reviewing this program, consume some Mattivia and have yourself a good poot. I had a couple of posts go light viral on Twitter this week, and one that is now currently trending in that same direction. And I gotta say, some people, y'all, I promise you, this is a new year for me. And I don't know if it is for you, but I am just not going to be participating in shenanigans. All right, I'm just not. So I literally made a post today, and I'm even going to make this point for the start of the video about how two people's confessionals, you can see the looks change on us real quick. And I thought it was just a cute little observation. It's something we've been seeing, we've been talked about before on the show. I've been covering this show since season 9. So if anybody knows, I know that they do this stuff with the confessionals. But when I tell you, people got in that comments, people in 2026 just discovering that this is a thing. So you think that this person got their hair done this? Nobody was, honey, this was just a fun little observational moment. It wasn't. I wish those people love and light. I hope they're enjoying the show. I don't know what you do with or what this baby. It was just a post about, oh, look, did you see? Like, calm down. I need everybody to relax. We just started a new year. Like, it's just beginning. Like, if you just want to fight, that's cool, but not me. We've got things to accomplish this year and goals to achieve. So listen, as a reminder, just like with the disclaimer, let's have fun today. We're here to talk about a TV show. We will have opinions, and it may be a little bit critical, but nothing in the sense of like tearing anyone down. That is not what we do over here. So before I continue on with my social media links and everything, what is to come for 2026? And again, Happy New Year. We have Traders, the brand new season. Our girl Monet Exchange is on there. We will be covering that on this channel. That series starts, I believe, next week. Get ready for that. I'll be covering that weekly as well as doing reactions. UK versus the World, season 3. is doing their cast announcement on the 8th. I think that is the Thursday, Wednesday. It's one of those days. I will be covering UK versus the Worlds, Meet the Queens, and of course, that season, Patreon, as well as here on YouTube. Season 18 is tonight. I love it. You know, I'm hyped because I'm like, I got work to do. I'm looking for a J, and I got all of this on my plate. Love it, man. Keep me busy over here. Season 18 is tonight, baby. I will be, of course, getting that reaction on Patreon this evening. If you're a part of my Patreon, you know it's $1 a month. It gets you in the door, and you can watch now over 700 plus videos. So check it out tonight. I will have it posted immediately once I get done watching it, editing it down, and get it posted for you. But Saturday, tomorrow, I will be doing the review for the episode. It will be at 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, here on my channel, 30 minutes earlier than this video was today, tomorrow. So make sure you tune into that review. The panel will be back on Monday, not Sunday, but Monday. If you do miss the panel and want to hear a good Judy conversation with some of my bestest of friends ever, as you know, we took a break. It was a much necessary and needed one after doing so many Sundays for so many years. But I said I was going to try to get the gang back together again, and I'm trying to do it to where at least, if not twice in the month, once a month, you see all of our faces and we sort of recap all of the events that are happening, TV shows, this, that, and the other, high critical points, if you will. So, and I do mean everybody. So that will be Monday, and it will be 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. And if you live on the West Coast, you know that means 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I will be posting the links for that early ahead of time in case you want to set notifications with YouTube, so that way you do not miss the live conversation. So, like I said, and Emrika, do you hear me? Shout out to my moderator. I was like, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy, and I love it, and I need it. And I appreciate some of the commentary about the arms and what's going on here. And as you can see, the chest is starting to really pull into formation. I told y'all I have been on my working outs, and we have changed the diet up and everything. And the body is formulating together. The girls, it was like, oh, there's no bar. It's beautifully shaped, and it's getting even better looking. So we're going to continue on, because dare if I ever get on the show, if ever, whatever, I'll look like Cameron Michaels. But that's where we're going with this. So there you go. Just make sure you set your notifications up on my channel. Go to the About section if you wanted to find any of my links, or the Linktree link. Again, reactions on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. Bookable and Cameo, merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. And P.O. Box, because I got to pay for that again. Lord Jesus, that expensive ass P.O. Box. Y'all better send me something now. Spend all that money on this P.O. Box. Well, send me some P.O. Box now. It's all in the About section for this channel. Thank you so very much for being here. I hope y'all are doing good. I know it's a new year. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day. And, you know, again, let's go into this new year, y'all. I know this channel, we've been doing this for quite some time. I know I have been in my ups and my downs and this, that, and the other. But one promise I will make to you this year, and hold me accountable to it. Whether someone agrees with me or not, detractor, reactor, situationships, whatever, we are not going to lead with, I'm going to read and yap, and do all that. I no longer have it. I'm about to be going into a whole new decade this year in 9 months. I don't need what we used to be what we're trying to go into now. We are in a new spectrum of life. So I'm here for the shits and the giggles. I'm not here for arguing and nonsensical bullshittery, okay? I'm gonna give my point of view. You don't like it now. That's all right. It's cool. Bam. We all move on the next day. Wipe your ass. Make sure it's clean. Damn. That's where we're gonna go with that. Because I'm on some real shit. Like, come on now, y'all. We got a whole nother year. We already went through hell last year for whatever reason. Whether it was a good year for you, you still have some beat. Trust, we know. Lots of new stuff happening. Let's just keep our heads up and actually move forward this time. Let's not turn around because I don't got it no more. Nope. Yes, but yeah, let's have fun today. Any last words before we get this ball rolling? Oh, actually, no. Too, I'm gonna just say long reviews from now on. I don't want anybody to be confused as to what they're stepping into with this channel. I'm not changing for you. I'm gonna keep doing me. I talk, and I talk for quite some time. Off topic, on topic, all of that good stuff. So, you either here or you're not. Start cleaning the house. I know you got laundry to fold. Get over in that corner and start that up. Trust me, by the time we get to the runway, you will be like, I got so much done today. That's what this is about. That's this channel. You want something quick in a hurry? There are options, okay? But this one's the long one, all right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to my friends. I appreciate them for getting me a coffee maker for Christmas. It has been used extensively. But those pods, yeah, Cafe Bustelo. Once I found them, I said, "Oh, we're up. We're up." All right. Thank you for tuning in. And last, if you did want to drop any love in my jar for your boy hosting with the most, and please and thank you, because we do need to pay for MTV sooner or later. As I realize that I don't have cable anymore, and MTV is not anybody's streaming out in the States, at least. So, if you did want to throw any love. If you did want to throw any love in my jar, please and thank you. It's paypal.me/Matty-Rants. Start of the new year. Cash App $sign Matt924 and Venmo Matty-Rants. You may hear my children in the background, my fur babies, playing. And that's because they are very excited and up right now. And Mamu was playing with that one toy that he loves so very much. So yes. All right, cool, great, awesome. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, they're gonna be going wild the whole video. All right, let's get this live going here today. Thank you again for tuning in. Let me make sure we look just right for both the portrait mode and landscape mode so that everybody can see your boy as well as getting the visual that you deserve. Do I do wide? We do wide, and that's how it's done. So your comments are going to be also a part of this conversation as well. So again, say how you feel about the episode and what's going on as we talk about it. You are a part of this equation. Now, again, a funny observation that was taken too seriously by some stands, I guess. I don't know if they thought I was trying to make fun of somebody or they didn't realize that I do this for a fucking living. But I just thought it was interesting, especially because of the way the edit went down, where PM was saying something and then it cuts to the hair being completely cut. Like the bang has been trimmed a bit, if you will. Like it's still a mullet, but it's just been trimmed down. Like they cut the bangs a tad bit. You know what I mean? And then also the same thing happened with Sami with their confessional look. Hair's a little bit, tossed just a tad bit. This one seems a little bit more crimped and kept, right? So if anything, we know this from the show. This is not anything new. People are going to tell you if you post stuff about it. Everyone knows about, yeah, duh. We're not stupid, okay? It's just an observation. Have fun this new year. Relax. It's okay. Okay, we all know this. Like, be serious. But like, it's funny because when I see that sometimes with this show, this is just one of my observations. I always assume that girl made it to top 4 or made it past a certain point in the competition to where they had to redo a confessional, like where they have to re-ask the question because it didn't come out all the way, or they just wanted to blend it together because it looks right, this, that, and the other. So yeah, again, I'm still laughing because people were like, you didn't know all this. Like, girl, yeah, everybody knew. Like, you're not doing anything by just commenting that way. You're just being a dick. But if you just want to be there, okay. But other than that, I just thought this was funny. That's all. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't think the other girls are going to make it that far, but these two might possibly get further along. Either way, just a funny little observation I saw. Hopefully it's not taken too deeply, sincerely. Jesus Christ. PM is still in the competition and sent home 2 of their fellow contestants. Shout out to Maya Fox and Velma Jones. Hey, Eric, I see you in the live chat. Makisha. Let's see here, Makisha. I actually can. I'm sorry if I just started getting down in narrative here, so sometimes I can't look directly at the chat. But did you say something incredibly awesome, super special, and amazing, which you probably already do and already are? Sorry, A Marie. Hey Maddie, since you just mentioned it, where can we expect to hear about your first Drag Race audition tape? Coming soon. Coming soon. Trust me. Here we go. A super chat. That's why. My apologies. I got into a little speech. And we should stop doing that. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep my speeches, but I need to be better about this. Thank you so much for the super chat. As mom who like runs across the floor. 2026. Shout out to a fun moment in 2025 where somebody was very nasty and the audience said, well, honey, get ready. But yeah. Shout out to you, my baby, and thank you for being here. No, it's okay, D. I just, I get the ball rolling, the ADHD starts it up. That's how it be. I miss Maya Fox. And I was getting into the Velma Jones story, even though for me, people were like, oh, she went home too soon. I'm like, that girl has 6 episodes. This is not RuPaul's Drag Race 17, 18 episode season. This is we may get 10. Maybe. You know what I mean? Technically, she made it past the halfway marker, which, if anything, is like the girl was in the competition now. But I get it if you wanted them to go all the way. That also makes sense too. But for me, I thought it was Velma's time based off of the challenge of we got to lip sync. And unfortunately, they got the worst pull of not being able to choose a song. On top of it, doing a 3-way lip sync with a backup dancer and Iggy Azalea. So it was just like, okay. Bet I would never tell Ryla. I would never tell, and it was certainly not 18. But come on, brain, stay focused. I'm trying to read the chat. But yeah, so PM sent them home, and listen. Matt, I just said let's not be those people. I don't get it. And not their drag, because I actually I sort of live for like PM's perspective. I don't always understand or like live for the visual aspect of it, but I get where the brain is going and I respect the artistry, right? But sometimes I just be like, okay, as great as all that is, I'm still not here on that planet. I'm not. But that's you, and I celebrate your planet. Does that make sense? Or I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and judge the gal. But if I'm going to look at the rest of the room, I'm not going to give extra brownie points for individuality. I'm going to look at the other ones because I just see more polish to their fuckery, if you will. And I'm not that given by the lip syncing, which to me gives more of like, so you think you can dance versus like I'm watching an actual show go down. But then again, that's just my perspective on the full bit of it. I still like PM as a person, as well as live for their drag in terms of some of the things I've seen. Again, that sleep paralysis look was one of the most fabulous things. And her runway this week, not Brooklyn's, but PM's runway this week, I thought was like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute. So I have moments where I'm like, you know what? Okay. And then other times I'm like, I don't know. So you know what? I will be on the fence. I will be on the fence with that one. I'd rather be on the fence than be like a hater. But sometimes I'm like, I don't understand. But that's what they feel. That's the decisions that they made. Kaboot, kabab, kabibble. But yes. Ebony is like, Van, the beaver was for you, and Van can barely take it. But also, Van still got a bone to pick with Saltina over commentary and questions and commands of you was giving Velma a whole lot, and I felt like you was just putting me through it. But at the same time, Sammy came in and said, well, sister, let's clock in. Because Saltina wasn't trying to tear you down, but like, let's look at it, Van, compared to who was up there. You are a threat. You also have an amazing personality, and like, it's very out there. It's in your face, right? And it's, but not in a bad way. And we respect you on that level. If anything, putting you in a bottom situation of lip sync is us saying that you are a threat, and we want to make sure that we can get there too. Mind you, and I love my Van. Baby Van was saying the same damn thing about people. Get them out. Get them out. So I don't know. I get, but it's a competition. So I'm still going to say, as much as Van could say, we need to get the girls out. And then all of a sudden, you know, it's like, oh, I don't want to do that for me. Well, bitch, you in the competition. I'm going to go home. There's money on the line. I'm trying to pay some bills, girl. I'm going to borrow some of these dresses that haven't paid some people. What you mean? Not all fabric is cheap. But no, you know, it's all understandable. And to me, this is where the show, it's not hitting its breaks, but it's not as ramped up as it was before, because as we know, the Golden Beaver is no longer in play. Do I think that PM won that lip sync? No. No. I thought they won last week at the very end. I thought Saltina should have stayed. And I hate to also be this person, but I'll go there. Even if PM beat her, like if I saw a score sheet and it was like 2 points over, I would still go track record. I'd rather the other person go on. I feel there's another story to continue with them. This one, I feel like we got a whole lot already. No shade. I don't know where else this is going. It's gonna be a new knitted hat every fucking week, a Wario mustache, wow, and like some outfit that either is going to slap me in the face and I'm like, yes, ma'am, or I'm going to be on the opposite side of the universe and ask for someone to burn it and burn it now. That is kind of where I'm at with it. That's why I say fence with PM, because I'm like, I get it and I respect it. I'm not always there with what they present, but I still respect them for what they're doing. And you don't want to tear them down on that level. But it's just like, as a viewer, when you're watching the show, I see more consistency from other people. And then it doesn't make sense when it's like, okay, but she clearly won. Did she though? Because I saw a whole lot of movement versus like interpretation of what the song is giving. And then also, even if we want to also bring in Saltina for this one, because I want to be fair and my Libra's kicking in. Mama did throw some of the same moves. Like, okay, yeah, that could be argued too. That could be argued too. So like, I'm not, I'm trying to be fair. I'm like, I wanted to see the other one go further. The other one, I felt like I was done with it was a great time at the studio at, Warehouse 6. It was a good time watching that little dance class go down, but I'm good now. We're going home. I want a cheeseburger. Caramel, I apologize. I thought you were going home this week at the beginning of the episode. I'm apologizing now, right now. In my mind, because it happened before on this show, this season for that matter, somebody in the beginning's having a conversation about what I'm about to do and what I need and help and God and all that. And then you have to go. Forgive me. What I saw later, I was so happy. Because you got to pivot, and your pivot actually ate. Some people had to pivot and do something different, and it came out looking worse than what it was given before. You were the opposite of that factor, and I loved it so much. We'll get to the runway in a second, because I was like, okay, not even gonna lie. I was like, all right, you know what? And that is a clean mother tucker dress. That is a beautiful little right down the middle. A classic number. Very that. Okay. They do this thing that I find so funny, and they do it for every drag race. Because again, we all know the show, right? Where they're always like, so do we have anything to address from yesterday? When low key, they already addressed it when they just had to come back from like the runway, the previous episode, to be like, bitch, let me talk about it. But it's like, no, for the next day, y'all hoes got to sleep in the hotel and wake the fuck up. How you feel today? What's good? What's good? Did the extended stay pillow actually sit right with you this time? Was a mint left on the pillow? What you feeling? Did housekeeping come in and clean the room? What's going on? Did you think about it more? And so Saltina wanted to address Van, which you could see Van like, girl, here we go. Saltina about to give me the run. The full bit, the full run, sister. She about to tell me her life story at the same time with this and the other. No, mind you, I love Saltina down. Love her down. I do feel Saltina sometimes when she's explaining herself, she wants to make sure she doesn't come off offensive or to have her words be misconstrued, and needs to be very clear with what they're saying to a person. So that way, when they're talking to them, they can understand fully where they're coming from and there's not a miscommunication. So that way we're all good. And Saltina's not for the drama. I see that, but I also watch her when she wants to address things. I'm like, okay, she's making this very, honey, we're gonna be here for a second. Give her a moment. She needs to address it because she might have something else too. She need to add on. Okay, let her go. Let her go. Oh my God. Oh no, a stew pad. This is Canada's Drag Race. It is still with Wow Presents Plus. You do need a Wow Presents Plus subscription to watch that show. However, if you're in Canada, you can watch through the Crave app. I believe it's an channel app. I'm not in Canada, but you have that option of watching it via that app as well. Still gonna give World of Wonder your money. I know you say you don't want to line the fitness pockets, but yeah. But yes, but let's shout out to the creators of the show. Love you. Okay, listen, I'm just trying to help the baby watch the program. Okay, it's Canada's Drag Race season 6. But back to the show here. Van had to listen to Saltina. Van responded in the best way that they could. Keisha, you see I'm a changed individual now. This person you used to know me as. Whoa, this is me. Okay, continue. But they got it out. This was like Caramel calls it what it is. Ebony and Van, y'all got an alliance going on, which Van's like, duh. I mean, duh. They did talk about that like 4 episodes ago. But it's giving, we're saving each other, we're taking care of each other. That what about the rest of us? Do you see us as competition? I mean, 3 wins, 2 wins, no wins. And that's why I love Caramel, but I'm also going like 3 wins, 2 wins. Whoop. I want you on the board too, baby. I want you on the board too, because I got to give it once again. I think my favorite lip sync this season was Ebony versus Caramel for Kelly Rowland work. That was my favorite ever. Wonderful, just wonderful. Oh my goodness. Homogenic, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, baby. Can't say right now because I'm getting ready for the club, but I love this season. I love y'all. Happy 2026. Happy New Year to you, Homogenic, and have a good time at the club. Be safe. If you're drinking, take a cab or a Uber home or a Lyft or whatever is in your location, region, and station where an R would apply to the dollar. Do I look that up? I'm not sure. But hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, and come part of this Rant Pack family. If you want to throw a little bit of love in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in today, please and thank you. It's PayPal. Words. It's paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo and Rants. Super chats are available, but hit that like button if you would for me, please. And make sure to leave a comment at the end of this video talking about in the comment section this episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts and thank you for being here. So let's move on, shall we? We'll see you soon, Ruzy Q, for the news. I'm excited for season 18. Dare I say. This might be a good season. I don't know what is going to happen. I don't want to know what's going to go. I'm going in like, all right. All I know is this is a Can You Please a Stan account. She's family over here, Rant Pack 2. So like, okay, whatever placement she get, we root. Wherever she go, we tip. Wherever she's at, we're there. You understand? We uplift in this community. Yeah. But we're gonna find some new ones that we're gonna fall in love with too. Because I don't know the whole cast like that, but I'm excited to get like really investigated into this crew, if you will. I'm very into that. 33 a month. Oh, that's good, Isis. I gotta check that out because Sling was talking about $59, and I was like, I just got rid of cable because of these prices. And you know, my internet is free because of where I live. So I was like, thank you. Couldn't believe I was paying for internet and cable for 2 years and didn't know that my internet was free for those 2 years. Again, 2026 will be a new Maddie, more responsible. But yes, let's move on with this episode. How was the drag show the other night, Maddie? Are you talking about the one with Mistress Maya, Georges, and Giselle Barbie Royale that I posted about? Because I had to post a whole thread. I posted a picture of us at South Beach, and that got traction. Then they're like, Matt, did you get video? I'm like, yeah. And I posted that thread, traction. I was like, oh, okay. It was a great show. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The show said it was gonna start around 11. Baby, them girls didn't hit that stage till maybe like 12:45, 1 a.m. And my old ass was tired, period. Like I was. However, I made sure to stay for the first half of the show. I could not stay for the second half of the show. I also was with a group of other people who paid tickets to get there too. And it was like all of us were like gone because we had already been out all night. So it was just like, baby, I'm not about to lose my grip in South Beach of all places. My God, I used to go there when I was like fucking 18, right? So it was a great show. Let's be very clear. When I say packed through. Everybody and their mama was up in that piece, baby, hot, if you will. And Mistress was an excellent host. She had that crowd up and live. Mama knows what she's doing. This is hometown. Maya had the crowd in her hands. She was doing a really good job. Loved her mega mix with Rihanna and other mixes put together. She got into her stunt work and showed out, put her legs up on the bar and was still bumping and moving and doing what she had to do. George is doing the cat's eye mix for me. I will never get over. And shout out to Georgia. She had hit me up on Instagram because we've been meaning to meet each other. We finally got a little meet. So I was like, George, that's my little baby. I love her down. But she ate that cat's eye mix. And I love cat's eye. I was like, my sister's an icon. Get out of here. And then Giselle Barbie Royale is fucking. She's just amazing. She is ethereal. She is gorgeous. She's that girl. She's the one. They cannot touch her. She is that. She's that. I have seen many of shows now from Giselle. I am never disappointed. I'm always leaving like that. That lady puts her whole everything into it. And I love it so much. Even if it's a light number, it's like, oh, sister, you're just doing it. So yeah, it was a great time. It was a good show. And if you're ever in Houston and you see those Friday night club shows at South Beach where some of the Drag Race people are going to be, and yeah, season 18 starting, they're definitely going to be having more shows like that. I'm not lying. You may want to pump on through. It's a good time. It's a good time. And meet and greet wasn't too bad price. I didn't have to pay for it. I had points through PayPal. Thank you, Jesus. But my full meet and greet, and at the time I got a discount. It was like $50, but I didn't have to pay for that. My little cashback points got me. But yeah, definitely check out the girls when they're in your town. Try to go to your local bars if you can. If you're old enough, especially, you should be old enough if you're watching this show. But if not, make sure you see their websites too. If you want to show the love to the girls, buy their merch too. That's really helpful. Send them a photo of you and the merch. Trust me, it lights up somebody's day. I promise you. But yeah, Serene Fox, let's talk about this because I love how PM's like, this is totally my like aesthetic and style. I was like, this season? Like, what is you talking about? But no, Serene is Chuck E. Cheese, a real cool place to be a kid, have an ass face. I love her down, but you can definitely tell this was one of those like, we is about to talk about the mini challenge. I'm looking at the screen to do it was a little bit of that in my fantasy. But I still had a good time with this mini challenge, and it was super fun because they had to work with cue cards, not a teleprompter. Cue cards and do a commercial for a new fragrance that Serene has. See how that's a cue card and not a teleprompter? So listen, This was funny. I'm a little shocked at who won. Not even gonna lie. Because I thought Sammy had this one in the bag. Baby, I am fully enamored by the laundry effect, if you will. But I'm sorry, this dum dum over here is hilarious. Beyond. I thought Sammy had this one in the bag. I thought this lady was taking it kind of seriously at one point in time. I was like, were we supposed to not have fun? Ebony to me was the close second. Because Ebony, it felt like I was watching a commercial on a late night BET moment. For those of you who know the After Dark special from back in the day, you already know where I'm going with this one, where it was like, call them girls now, versus a fragrance commercial. No shade, Eb. I was like, sister, she's selling the call line. She's selling the 800 number. Come on. Like, you're going to hear Ebony's voice when it first got, hey, you calling Ebony, mind you, someone else pick up the phone. I thought this is what that was giving to me. Or, oh Lord, who remembers Lowered Expectations? Oh, well, he used to be so offensive back in the day. I kind of miss it a little bit. So Tina couldn't find the light to save her life, but it was kind of funny. Because when we got here and it was like salutations, so it says salutations. And I was like, what? But then it was, I am the Viscountess. And they were supposed to say your name, and you could see them like really thinking about it. You can see them thinking hard that your name part, like, like I'm like, should I? It was so funny to me. So this was a cute mini challenge. I thought, giggles. Look at this lady. Look at Saltina. Bitch, her ankles are in the motherfucking. Okay, no shade, Saltina. If this was a fragrance commercial and you were supposed to be on this couch and you just kept running away from the light in different angles, I probably would buy that fragrance just because it was a funny commercial. It probably would end up as like a whole thing. No shade. It's like, girl, her feet are in the camera. Quentin Tarantino would love this shot. Caramel, Gorgine. But Sammy had me here, honey. Hydroxycitronella. Nello? Is that right? Hydroxycitronella. Wait, it goes on. Hydroxycitronella ladrons. Okay, I'm tired. I have my degree. I'm done. Do you understand me? I'm done. I have proof. I was already out the door. It's the turn to camera 2 for me bit. That's why I thought Sammy won this one. When she was like, and you. She said, and you. Oh, I was unable. PM won the mini challenge. Congrats to PM. They're taking this as their first challenge win this season. Did y'all heard that wording, right? My first challenge win. I mean, it is a mini challenge, then it's a challenge, so it is a win, and it is a challenge. Not a main challenge win, but a mini challenge win. And there is still Quintadas that came with that. So congrats to PM. They got about 25 hundo from that cute little mini challenge. But then they're told that they need to create a look for the runway. Yes, everybody, they brought back make an outfit for Brooklyn Heights. Paris Fashion Week, Paris, Ontario Fashion Week. Oh, they heard. Candace Drag Race, I need to give you some time today. I'm going to sit up. Chest out. There we go. Beep, beep. You are listening to your audience, and I love that because we all We all said the previous season, oh, they should do this more often. Oh, we did this should be a mainstay challenge. Oh, they should do the internet was talking about that. We did. It was a great challenge. It was like, oh, this should be a staple. Boom, did it. Ooh, the Golden Beaver was great. They shouldn't get rid of that. It's been in for some time now, and it's really been doing quite well. It's gotten better each and every season, to be honest with you, because also the queens know they can start playing with it. They can actually start using it and being a little bit strategic, if you will, and it doesn't have to be a best friend's waste. Best friend's waist is so small. Best friend's race, but like, yes. Also, I like to see Brooklyn like pumping down the runway too, Dane. I like to see Brooklyn pumping down the runway too. Brooklyn walks for filth. Do you understand me? That's one of my favorite things with drag is when the girls know how to like pump it. Like, no shade, you can tell who is like, the Clydesdales of the group and who is that donkey on the road, right? Little bit of an ass, like, and then just the man, like that's like, But when they be pumping it, it's like, oh, she's had time in her heels. She don't let that out. Like, those are my favorites. I like the girls that can stomp. You hear me? Okay, so they do have to present their own look, spring, summer, like fashion sort of like look, y'all. For those of you who don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, get there. Sheree's collection, She by Sheree, foolishness. But they need to create a look for Brooklyn, which is supposed to basically be for her, as aligned with this challenge as well for the fashion week. And they're going to be provided fabrics to do so. Now, reminder, Van is the seamstress here, and Van's ready to go. But also, last week, Van was in trouble and mentioned, I'll help you in the next sewing challenge, sister, to Ebony. Ebony has then given said beaver to Van. And Ebony already turning like, well, I guess this is your time. So quick. It's your time. Now, I'm looking at my baby caramel and I realize, oh, they're in trouble because they literally avoided this challenge when they were given the opportunity to do this with the Pick Your Poison challenge with the Snatch Game and design, which I think is kind of funny that, again, they didn't get away from a design challenge. It's like, no, we weren't done, which I also feel like you should have the other half do Snatch Game then. That would have been kind of a gag of this was the week where it was like, if you had to do that for that previous week and they just so happen to have the right amount of people, half of you do this and half of you do that. The three do the Snatch Game of Love bit, special guest judge, boom, boom, boom. Then the other people will do the look. Could have been, can still be, Canada, can still be. Switch swap. No, but Saltina's a little concerned, knows a little bit, not too much. Caramel is definitely our calm spirit of the North. I want that kind of strength, sister. But our girl Ebony, I said, my sister is in trouble. She don't know what to do and what's going on. Thought we avoided this challenge. I could do everything else, but this is not up the forte. Did not have a pattern to bring in reference to like cut down and do anything with. And while Van wants to be helpful, Van also knows this is an individual challenge and they have to win because God forbid Van work on Ebony's look and make it look incredible and then Ebony wins and they don't have a win for the design challenge knowing they helped them work on said look, or Van helps Ebony, doesn't have time to finish their said outfit and then they end up not winning this week and it's like, gag, I literally lost this because I had to help somebody with their look. I just knew whatever PM was going to make was going to be ugly, and I was correct. And that is not me being mean. I no expectations outside of, I remember what my sister did the last time, and that was horrible. And this most certainly will be the same. And for sure, I was correct. Sami, on the other hand, I was like, will or won't? We gonna see with baby. We gonna see with the Sami, because I wanted Sami to do good this week too. I was nervous. Sister, they got you sleeping. They got you sleeping, baby. When you need help, they got you napping, girl. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna make this baby lip sync today. I mean, she gonna beat whoever she gonna be up against, but they're gonna make this baby lip sync today. She was asking Van for a lot of help, and I don't know about y'all. Did you think this was too much? I wasn't there, so I can't speak on Van's behalf because it probably would be annoying if someone's consistently asking the question over and over and over. And it's like, okay, girl, now I got to do my own shit. Do you feel Ebony was a little too much when it came to asking for help in this challenge when it comes to Van, or do you think Van was like being a little bit of a brat in the situation because, well, you did say you were going to help her, and you did, even though you told Caramel that you necessarily didn't say that, even though we heard you say that. I help you in the next challenge. I'm also on the fence with it too, because I can understand the frustration. Bitch, if I know what I'm doing and then someone's also expecting me to like help them and do work, I'm like, I want to help you, Miss Thing, but like, I don't want to be in trouble. I want to be in trouble. Yeah, I will say to my sister Eb, because I love her down. She did when she was like, calling her, see you next Tuesday, and this bitch and this, that, the other. As playful as it could have started, it can go on a little more so, if you will. I also think that Van did give Ebony the impression like that they were going to help them more, or maybe the form or whatever way they said it, it wasn't intended to be, well, I'm going to just really help you. I'm just going to give you a little piece of it. Like maybe that could have been clear, but I think there were expectations set because there was something said. And so Ebony felt a way about it, but also with Van, and even on the side of Van here, it's like you can only do so much. And even if you're helping them with whatever and they're giving you all this like attitude or like, oh, I don't want to do it, or it's like Van's helping you do the process of making said garment, but then you're like, keep going, girl. And it's like, no, bitch, I just told you how to do something, so you should do it because I can get back to my garment. Well, can you just finish that? I get it. It's a little lot. It's a little lot. It's a little lot. A little lot. I'm not gonna lie, especially if it's me and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I would be rubbing that beaver in her face, bitch. You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me. Oh, you think I was gonna win that lip sync? PM over there looking like a goddamn stuffed animal, okay? A voodoo doll at that, and beating them girls down, Wario mustache and all, bitch. Mario Kart, like no, yeah, she may have tore you, this thing, like. I don't know. I would have liked if Fan Goth went home last week. I would have been pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Especially knowing that we got a design challenge this week, baby. I would have been furious. We don't get to see what they make. Oh, burn the house down. I'm on the fence with this one. I'm with both of them. I see the frustration of the two. Yes, I'm telling you, PM is my they them Wario. Mm-hmm. It's like if Wario actually like gave a damn about themselves and like also like just wanted to be free and who they are, that's what they would turn to. You know what I mean? Very much that. And you can't say they're not Wario because like Wario likes to fart and do nasty things, and we saw this baby drink like jock sock water on stage, so that's right up their alley. I'm telling you. PMware was a great game. It was a good game, wasn't it? WarioWare was great. Okay, now, anywho, Ebony, the room can see the cracks in the Scissor Sisters. And you're not scissor me timbering. From one mullet to another, Brooklyn Heights. I'm sorry, this picture was too funny for me not to put in this slide, but Suki Doll comes into the workroom looking ever so wonderful and seriously sickening. Suki is one of the best to ever do it, let me tell you. One of my favorite drag queens ever. God, this look was so fab. This looks fabulous. But Suki gives some really good advice and help in reference to what they want to do with their outfits. But Suki's also going to come back in there and help them with their garments, not make it for them, but teach them specific things and help them start the process up, at least for certain effects that they want to do with the outfit. Mind you, Brooklyn's going to be wearing this. So Brooklyn is not dumb at all. Bring in one of the best up in here, also represent the show. Okay, anybody who can make clothes, please. So that way, whenever I got to put this on, it's not going to be absolutely awful. Like, it's still going to be somewhat presentable. Somewhat. Now, Caramel, this is a little messy. I was like, oh my God, Caramel is carrying on Maya's fox, and I love it. I love it. She said, listen, I heard Van And everybody's talking about your look, girl. They said it's kind of Comic-Con. Yeah. Bitch, you know Saltina. Now caramel. And I know you're trying to be helpful, sister. And that was helpful, but also it was like, oh, now wait a minute. You can take that over there, take it over there. But like, Saltina is in your head, girly. You do not bring that over there. You let them go on with their fantasy, and who knows? It could have been good enough for her to be safe this week. No shade, because I actually didn't hate where the outfit was going. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't hate where it was going. I hated what we saw later, but where it was going, I was kind of like, well, Brooklyn actually kind of whip in this low key. I think this actually might kind of say, especially with the print. I don't know what them horns were gonna do, but if they're placed right, it could be something that's fire. That's where my brain was going. But this lady came over here and said, baby, they talking about your outfit. And Salty just like, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, no, don't let this get out. Maybe something else happened and that's why she pivoted, but I was thinking it looked fine at first. I was like, what are you doing? No. Oh my God, please stick to your guns because you give kind of that punk rock a little bit of the so like where? Oh my God. Ooh, wait a minute. Not you saying this is exactly what Caramel wanted to do. Me. Maybe. Could be. Oh no, but I felt bad because I said, oh, watch her turn around and do something different. Now, Sook was helping as the best she could. Now, PM came over there with this, and I said, oh, honey, maybe it'll look good. Maybe, but got Van together. Van didn't know how to do a technique. See, okay, hold on. We're here now. See how we're here? Isn't this fabric pretty? This is pretty. I love this. It's giving a little bit of like a see-through, like giraffe print tease moment, a little bit, or like possibly like even the spots of a like it was cute, right? Like, oh, like, and I know that Suki was like, you need to change this red up to why don't you just go black with this? Which, yes, totally agree. I'm like, why? Was it just the fact that there wasn't enough of the black fabric? Because then I saw the silvers and all that come out. I'm like, what's going on, girl? What's going on? I thought we were fine, Saltina. I thought we were fine. You got shaken. Sami just needed to learn how to like hot glue and bolt that down to that corset and then just go from there. And Sami was good. And Ebony was learning how to make a boa, but low-key wanted Suki to make the whole thing. I don't blame you, sister. I don't blame you. This was a pivot. We said this little girl was going to be in the bottom. She gone home. I just knew it. I was like, oh my God, it's see-through. Titties, it's just going to be man underneath there. It's going to be feminine face structured, very of Glenn Close, of young proportional moments of a Canadian syrup pie. And then it's going to be see-through and I'm going to get the nip. I said, oh, she out. Caramel said, I'm going to have to pivot and do something different. I said, okay, let's see where this is going to go. I could not. But everybody's playing around just a tad bit. But somebody's feeling away. Listen, Van got to get something off the chest, honey. And I kind of like that Caramel was in the middle of this. Like they switched it up a little bit. Ebony on the other side, Van over here because they're a little bit annoyed by what's going on, right? And like Van's like, if I didn't Caramel, like it kind of made me upset the way she was talking to me and this and that. I'm like, I can only do so much. I'm doing my own thing. And then Caramel goes, well, didn't you say you were going to help her? And Van's like, well, not really. And this is me. You did last week. But then Van said, well, I did help her, which they did do. They did. They helped Ebony this challenge. It just, I think Van's feeling like the work was taken as a bit ungrateful, as well as the way they were being talked to at the same time. And they know they're being stressed, but it also put something on them where it was like, okay, bitch, like we're in a competition still. Like, what do you expect me to do? I get it. But I was also like, you that's why you don't say I'm gonna help you with anything. And while they were doing that, I'm laughing at Ebony over here. Let's see what they say real quick. I'm just gonna just do my notes. And Saltina, like, oh yeah, they talk, girl. I love TV. I love TV because you just want to listen. I just want to listen. I don't gotta say nothing else. What do you think they gotta say? And then Saltina starts talking about herself, and I feel good about my outfit, baby. What we were about to behold, as bad as the outfit was, I still think you should be here, Mama. No shade. As bad as it was, I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have gone nowhere. Tracy really has been pumping it, hasn't she? Look after look, every week, Mama looks good, and this red is giving what needs to be done. This classic silhouette with this floral applique en ombre on top. And Serene is beautiful in silver. I wish she gave us a beat face for a moment, and I mean that in a sense of not doing that with her mug the whole time. I was like, girl, if you could just sit and go and squint just a little bit, it'd be right where we need. But she still looks fucking incredible. Both of them do. The ladies were representing tonight. Oh damn, fashion designer. Shout out to the Beyonce. I love how this was so like this is either like quirky, adorable Zoe Deschanel New Girl Tease kind of energy, or this is possibly like the Mask for Man energy of like, I don't want to be seen too much on here. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna get to the face. You just want to I was like, come back. Did you want to maybe walk? Did you want to walk a little bit? You want to go to the main? No, he said, I'm just gonna wait from your bye. I was like, okay. I said, okay. You be having sex with the lights off. All right, bet. I'm just kidding. But Brooklyn, ooh. Brooklyn look good, baby. This wig is very business executive woman realness tease for me. I own 51% of this company. It does give me empire a tad bit. She's married to a man named Lucius. He decided to go into the snow and versus going to the cookie jar. But yes, she got some biracial kids that are always a problem. I know that's right, Brooklyn. I know that's right. I know that is it, girl. I know that's right, baby. Your favorite food is boudin, sister. I know that's coming. Come on now. Come on. You did a great job in Deliverance. I'm kidding. But no, Brooklyn does look good. I love this outfit. I think this is sickening. I love the dark look on her. It's beautiful. Hair's right. Everything's done. Here for it all. Boo Boo Kitty realness down. Yeah, that's right. Look, that's where I was going with that. He was a little light. Lucius was a little light skinned lady. Tracy, once again, looking effervescent and gorgeous. Serene Fox as well, giving what needs to be given. And everybody is apparently losing their draws. Shout out to our short kings out there. Shout out to them. Them and their black long sleeve shirts and white tennis shoes. We appreciate you. Pop off. Those are cute glasses. I want those glasses, actually. Those are great glasses. Great glasses. Baby, you could have told me this was Lee Dawson, but like deconstructed down a little bit. Like if Lee Dawson got to a sewing machine. Shout out to Lee Dawson. But yeah, a little bit. They look like they related. A little bit. Little bit. Depends on the angle. Yeah, a little bit. Somewhere in there. Yeah, somewhere in the head. Yeah, just a little Dawson, just a little Dawson, just a little. All right, first category. But before we do, because maybe people have misconstrued the words that are coming out of my mouth, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, and come about this great back family. Just a reminder, this show's for entertainment purposes. Do not take me too seriously. We're here to have fun today, and that's what this is all about. If you want to throw a little love in my jar, please and thank you. It's paypal.me/Matty-Rants. Cash App $7 at Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Anything and everything is certainly appreciated and would most certainly help have a loan payment coming up tomorrow. So let's see here. The cast got to do their own runway prior to showing their Brooklyn Heights creations for Brooklyn's looks for this Paris, Ontario Fashion Week. But it's Paris, spring, summer. And up first is Sami Laundry. If you want to vote in this live chat right now in the live comment section, one means everything. You live, you breathe, tens across the board, grand prize winner. That's ballroom talk for the kids that don't know. And then two is it's okay, meaning you like it, but or you don't like it. However, you find some good things to go with it. You're on the fence. It's giving you a little bit of a she's safe. Three, chop her. It's burn it down to the ground. Like very much that South Park reference. It's not good. You don't like it. It's a chop. I did see the Stranger Things finale. We'll have a talk about that for the panel on Monday. We will talk about it. Ugh, yeah. But Sami Laundry, everybody. I like this. I thought this was kind of fabulous. I thought it was very interesting and kind of unexpected a little bit. Not to shade Sami, but this was very fire. It was quite hot. I was getting editorial teas for this. I was like, oh, this is sick. It doesn't it look like with the fabric and the way that it sort of has this like fraying fringe on it or whatever, it feels like it's going into the headpiece, like that all is a part of it versus it feeling like, why is that there? It doesn't make any sense. It like ties it all together with the construction of the look and sort of like a natural feeling to what is a constructed piece of like art. This is beautiful. Whoever made this, yes, the full bit, shoes and everything too. I could see this for Paris Fashion Week. It makes sense. Van Gogh is next. This is another good one. This is fire. A little Lee Bowery for the girls, but also Club Kid tees for everything and then some. Like down. Club Kid down. I love this wig with this outfit for me. For some reason, it does touch my spirit. I don't know why. It's so prissy with this look that makes you think because it's pastel, so it's light, so it throws it off where you almost feel like it should be more of like a highlighted neon jarring loud color, where this is actually very soft, and that makes it like really puss for me. I don't know why. But yeah, I like this. I did. I thought this is very puss. I see the Balenci in there. I just like that this is also rhinestone. Like, bitch, this is stoned. Like could have just kept the fabric and had like a shiny fabric to make sure the light hits it. But I'm talking about the bow is stone, the face, the jacket, the hands, the full outfit. So if light hits it, it's going to pow. I love that. That one, I feel like they need to have like a spotlight on or something to make sure that like once it hits, it like shines like really well. Saltina Shaker is next. I like this more than Brooklyn gave it. I'm not gonna lie, but I have my own like, okay, I get where you coming from. Does that make sense? Okay, let me get here. I wasn't as don't know drag like that. I know drag to a certain extent. I was fine with the makeup, but I get the harsh eye, and she wanted to be a little bit softer. But I was like, but the flower is like giving a very dark color. To me, I was like, I thought it was fine, but I get it. I understand. Now, here's where I go, no. That nude pump is wild. That new pump is wild. Like, and again, I love you, Santina, but think about it from like a color story perspective. Like, you've got this fuchsia white like stripped flower with black edges, giving you almost like alien flower fantasy with this head fascinator on. And then you got this like what's our girl's name with the ponytail in wrestling? One of my I live for her. You know, you got this. I'm about to do a suplex on somebody ass ponytail looking to have an ass like with this long braid, and then this tan. That was driving me when I saw it. I said, "Oh my, it's just." The dress look. I think her name is Jade, right? I think it's Jade. Bianca Blair. That's what I'm speaking of. Thank you. I was like, no, it's Bianca Blair. Whoever got the pom, a good long nasty ponytail. I still like the concept behind this, and I understand the story, and I think if certain things a little bit differently, it would be like 10s for me. I still like it though. I hate it when I saw that shoe. I was like, no, it's gone. The fantasy is gone. The color story is gone. Like, knee up, sure. That new pump don't belong there. No. Caramel is next. Why they call this lady a bellhop? Why do they call this lady a bellhop? I was like, why y'all call her a bellhop? Please stop. I don't know why it tickled me, but I was like, no, you can stop calling her that. Oh my god, I can't. It's like, yeah, the call. Stop calling her. That made me laugh. I was like, why? Shut up. First of all, I was like, okay, she's a carnation, a cheap flower. Also, a flower used for science projects. Who else? Raise your hand here. Hi, I may be older than most of you or younger than most of you. I don't know where we're at in the world right now, but like, I was the guy in second grade for a science project that basically took carnation flowers that were white and used food coloring and showed the process of like how that all works. It's so funny. And then you know how at school that was the flowers you would do for Valentine's Day when you wanted to send someone who was like either a friend or a crush or whatever, and you could send them like a Valentine via carnation. Yeah, I don't know if they still do that in school. Not a visual of the virus floating. Shut up. Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm going to give I actually like this, but I would have done this differently and I would not have had this black body suit underneath it. I did not hate it, but it took me out of the full effect of the fantasy to where I would have just gone for like a very deep forest, dark green cat suit underneath it to look like it's a stem versus it just being black. And then I think that still would have looked really fucking cool with the dragonflies that are gold going around it. It would have read Christmas tad, but I think it would have given the effect of like the floral element aspect just a tad bit better, if you will. And then have like with the arm part here, like you see the dragonfly on this side, something of the sorts to give like earth, you know what I mean? Don't hate it. I think her mug is really, really good too. It's a 2 for me, but like the headpiece, it do. Now the bellhop part, I don't know. I thought apple for a second, and then I was like, couldn't be. What apple looks like that? I don't dislike it. I also wish that the pant went down all the way to the tippy toe of the shoe. So that way it's not a heel and then it's the ankle and then it's like human skin. Like I kind of wanted to give, I almost wish it was off gloves included, sort of all the way to the foot moment tease with this one. I don't hate it though. I see the vision. I'm there. I see it. Yeah, I don't want her to be a rose with thorns per se. Like like if she wants to do a carnation, go for it. Connect four, right? It's just little elements that color changing I would have done differently if I had the opportunity and if I was that experienced and if I had pulled, the ifs and in one. You know how we do as people. But she still looks gorgeous to me. And yeah, and I agree with y'all. That dragonfly is cool. I kind of wish it was almost obnoxiously big. Like instead of that red that you see right here with the fascinator or this headpiece, I almost wish there was a giant dragonfly that was that same gold dragonfly, or even that one that same size there that was just on the head, and even maybe a different like style of the hair, and that would have like given the effect still of what it was going for, versus being like, well, this is red, so it's a petal, and that's why it's there. Like it's still fine for me. I just little things I would have wanted to do differently, but I think she looks gorgeous in this. She still looks gorgeous now. PM is next. I like this. This is one of my favorite looks they've done this season. And I have not always been on the board. 7 episodes in and only maybe 2 outfits I liked, and this is one of them. I don't know why, but I'm gonna tell you why. Color-wise, yes. It's interesting. It is very interesting to look at with the invisible silhouette of the skirt. I almost was like, why is it so low to the floor? And I wish it was up a tad bit, like to the knee, like ooh, up there. But I like the idea of this outfit. To everything else that's going on, I'm like, but this is Wario. Is that bad? Because now that I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the colors, I literally made a whole point of it. If it was just a little bit darker versus that fuchsia and it was purple, a wrap. This bitch would be winning Mario Tennis easy. Maybe I'm putting the scale on a different level. I see y'all in the comments. Y'all are giving it. No shade. Y'all are giving it, but like maybe I'm just so used to what I got that this is what I really live for. I still think the sleep paralysis look was their best thing ever, but like I found this interesting. Right? Like you need hips for this type of look. I don't think we'll ever see that with this one. Not AM or PM. Okay, not in the morning or in the evening time, baby, and certainly not for lunch. I don't think that's gonna happen ever. I don't think that's a part of the fantasy, the field trip, if you will. This is not what the girls signed up for, Shout out to over 100 of you watching this live right now, whether you're watching this in portrait mode on the cellular phone or your tablet device, or you're watching this via landscape mode, because I don't know, widescreen. Appreciate you for being here. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I'm part of this Rant Pack family. First of all, I love this name, God Blessica. Shout out to everybody that has funny fucking like handles and screen names. That God Blessica is actually great. I don't know why that tickled me. Respectfully, respectfully. That's how you feel. I can't knock that. That's where you at. That's where you at, Blessica. God bless you. And God bless PM if they believe, if they care. But no, I didn't hate this. I'm still gonna stand my ground. I didn't hate this. I didn't hate it. It's a solid 2 for me. I didn't hate it. Why do they fall in love? Ebony for me gave me that kind of music. Like I can hear the music happening here. Miss Mama low-key was in Welcome to Derry, but she got out and forgot about the whole town because she was like, I ain't about that fuck shit. I heard them clowns be up in there, bitch, and the zoo was taking babies. I'm getting my children out of here. We're gonna go live in a nice community, okay? um, Vanessa Williams, eat your heart out. This was pretty, honey. This was pretty, and I thought it was very much the category. Love the coat. Love the coat. Ooh, the coat was so cute. And I thought the reveal was very nice into it, but you can hear the music child. Put a microphone in front of her face. Put a microphone in front of her face, okay? Listen, I'm about to walk into the bathroom. You said I couldn't use sister, okay? Listen, I'm at the counter, all right? Baba was pretty. I did love it. Love it. Super pretty. And the pump being nude makes sense. For the look that was presented. No jarring colors there. But let's get into the looks they made for Brooklyn. Sami Laundry is first. Baby. I said, oh, Sami. Again, it's not like super complicated or whatever, but it fits right and it looks good. And once again, please let us give our time and dues to Brooklyn Heights. Brooklyn, you were stomping, walking, pushing, looting on that damn stage. And I lived for every bit of it. Them feet were connecting like it was nothing. I'm talking about ice on the track. I said, oh, my God, Brooklyn can sell salt to a slug. The nipple showing and it sliding down was where I have my one. That's why Sami didn't win, because it didn't fit fully properly, but it still fit great. And again, it looked really good on Brooklyn. It also gives something that Brooklyn would probably wear if it was edited a little bit better. But the idea and concept behind it was kind of right on the money. And it went really well with this wig. And I almost felt like Brooklyn went with this wig on purpose. The way they dressed, because they knew the looks that they were going to be giving, we're going to need a dark color versus a blonde, right? Because a blonde wig would not have given this enough time, in my opinion. Van Gogh won this challenge. That was that I agreed with fully for this. Y'all may say that their runway look wasn't where it needed to be and all of that, and I can understand that equation. I still thought the Van Gogh's look on the runway was good too, but this right here, they're not touching, man. They're not touching the goth. They're not. Oh, hello, camera 2. They're not touching Van. 8. This is Alexis Carrington meets Diane Carroll goes to fucking lunch, and a whole argument is about to break out in a quiet manner before one gets up and leaves the lady with a nasty burn. Please. We can see her walking into the foyer of her mansion, darling, to talk about the lunch that was terrible the previous day with her husband, Charles. What do you mean? What do you mean? The setting and the place was there. This was so good. This was so good. So good. So good. So good. So good. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Had a good time watching this go down the river. I thought, oh yes. Take me there. It's giving me a Thursday night television. Saltina Shaker made this. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. We good? All right. Matt, go and elaborate more. Are you sure? Because I think we're all right here. I think we're all right. I think we're all right. I think we're okay. Oh my goodness. I love when it came out with Saltina. It's not that bad. The laugh. Oh, I would have been a horrible person to sit next to her. The laugh when she said that. Oh, they had to carry me out. Oh my god, I would have cried. This thing, her whole chest is out. It do not fit. It's like it looks like a Pokemon, like just wrapped itself around the body. And they ran out of ideas. And Garbodor has a new thing. It's Laundry D is the name of the Pokemon. It's basically laundry that came out of a hamper. You know what I'm saying? Use cotton guard. Okay, stop it, Matt. You just know cut is going to be a TM they're gonna have to use. Like, what do you mean? No, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Shock in the best way possible, in a great way to be like, oh, thank God, because I was concerned for the caramel. But bitch, this is a clean dress, baby. A very nice, clean black dress. Clean. I was like, oh, and the little train in the back with the fabric in the back. I was like, oh, this is pretty. This is really pretty, and it fit. It looks really. I was like, wait a minute. What a great redemption moment from the I don't sew to then pull this, and it's like, oh, this. Because you gave a whole nother look and went through a walkthrough to the point where it was like the original concept didn't even smash, and it was you're gonna have to go somewhere else. Well, I'm gonna have to use this fabric, and you did it very well. Bravo. It's a one for me. I thought this was one of the best looks. Low key, I thought this was a tad bit, if not better than Sami's. And Sami's look was great, but this was clean. I was like, oh, it looks very well put together. It looks polished from here. And Brooklyn looked really good at it. Like really good with that wig. I said, oh yeah, this is it. This might be next to Vans, like just where we're coming from here. A dark lady, you know? Like, I don't like that. Ain't got no room for her breasts, but yeah. I really do appreciate y'all tuning in today. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, have fun. We're here to just talk about TV show. Over 100 plus of you here. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to drop a little love in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in today, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Okay. When Brooklyn said it is 2 corsets put together, and then this came out, and I gotta love the optimism and the spirit of PM who sat there and cheered for this coming down the stage. It's the creation. Be happy. All babies aren't beautiful. You could have told me this was the lamp from A Christmas Story that the wife broke because she was so mad at how the dad was very proud of that and had it in the window. You could have told me that they were going to push Brooklyn Heights down that runway, and poor Ralphie was still going to shoot out his eye the next day because he wanted to be the you can stop the ballerina, all you can do all that, but I saw boo, absolutely. Oh God, no! You made that lady look wide, deep and wide. There's a fountain flowing deep and wide. You got that lady in church, wide and deep, wide and deep. There's a fountain flowing wide and deep. Like what is? You know what? Let's ask the group because I think I have my answer. Is this better than what they made for the challenge where they had to make an outfit and damn you Hazel? Is this better than that? I think it might be. I do want to give that credit. It do look better. I'm gonna have to give that credit. Yeah, I'm gonna give that credit. They deserve it. I think this is better than what we got with that other thing. I'm sorry. I'm remembering the other thing. Nah. Yeah, I will take this over that. So this is better, and so that I want to applaud. It got better. It did. It got better. However's, but yeah. Oh God. Do I want to make y'all go through that again? Because that, I hated that outfit so much. I was like, yuck. This is better. This is a little bit better. I know somebody who would wear this. I know they would wear this because this is exactly their style. And this is their taste level. Put it in the comment section who you think from Drag Race deserves to wear this dress, because low key, this is what they would present anyways. But I'll be quiet. Continue. Oh, what's wrong with me? Everything. Brooklyn Heights wearing Ebony Lavelle. I hope that y'all are going to say the name that you think I'm going to say. And I hope it's like a one-word answer. You know what I mean? And I quote, I don't want to have to lip sync tonight. Oh, goodness. Okay, so Brooklyn Heights wearing Ebony Lavelle. I actually like this. The back was a little wild when you see it, but the way this looks like in the front, right here, presentation profile. Oh, I was like, this is kind of choose a bit. This is pretty. The top was a little odd, but that was my bottom dollar in it. I was like, the top is a little weird, but the way she did this effect with the boa, sort of wrapping it around to give like sleeves with the dress and the skirt and the tail moment, I was like, you know what? Okay. This is pretty. Now, if we stared at it like this and we went to the back of the room and looked at the back and noticed that what should have been a bodysuit, catsuit molt didn't happen. It's draping in the back of tab, but we got a bow back there to cinch it to make sure it kept right. That's fine, but it's definitely a safe garment. And so as bad as Ebony felt being in the bottom, I was like, you ain't going nowhere. The beaver's not in effect here. You are definitely not going nowhere compared to what we saw. Compared to Saltina's and PM's? Oh no. No. You will be adopted. Yeah. They ain't gonna bring you back in 2 weeks, sister. I promise you. Okay. Listen, they find out that the Golden Beaver is no longer on the menu. So this will be straight up old school rules, and they all get their critiques. We see that Sami Laundry, Van Goth, and Caramilk are the top three, with the bottom three being Ebony Labelle, PM, and Saltina Shaker. Sami should be proud because they did pull a good look together. Of course, Van's feeling the fantasy, and Caramel was also pleased. It's like, bitch, this should have definitely been a stressful week for me, but I turned it. Gag. Pia's been in the bottom so many times, she no longer can be upset at herself because, well, they're just going to lip sync their way out of it, right? Saltina, who is going to be really optimistic and knows their power in drag, and they've been in this position before, but they've been saved, but they still have time here, and they're going to do this. That's what we got from the Saltine. Ebony was over it. Ebony over it. First time in the bottom the entire season. We way too close to the finale. My sister shut down. It was quiet. It was. I don't got nothing to say. That's gonna be good for the gander right now. I need to be in my right now. You pull me out, I might pop. In the way, Van, Ebony, I love you, sister, but like, it's the way that you did me over here in this challenge and the way you made me feel. And I'm not mad at Van for saying this because, yes, you are. It's still sitting on your spirit. I'm gonna have to talk to you right now. But like, ooh, I'm one of those people. Not right now. Not right now. Definitely get me together later, sister. Not right now. Okay. I have been doing so well. And I literally could be lip syncing tonight because some bullshit for the fucking outfit was supposed to be here. And I was so mad already going on. Man said, okay, since you want to cack a girl for last week over this, I'm gonna get you real quick. No shade. I'm playing. But man also was like, yeah, like, no, we gotta talk about it because you did make me feel like shit, sister. And I wasn't really trying to help you. And I did help you this week. Seriously. So Ebony apologizing, I'm not even gonna lie. That's grown ass woman shit right there. I was gagged. I was like, I don't even know in my good 39 plus years on this earth would I have turned around and been like, Van, I'm so sorry. After I just am in the bottom in this situation, it was literally you last week. Now you get to be in your good feels again, and I gotta sit over here. Yet I saved you last week. You over here talking about how you made me. What? That's grown woman shit. So I have to give Ebony some credit right there, because baby, just like we're on TV, this is a competition and it's a pressure cooker. I might have turned around and said, "Girl, fuck how you feel right now." Let me get to the song. You know what I mean? I gotta do a Priyanka song. Oh, like yes, give me a second. I gotta go learn this little weird ditty. No shade. But I was here for us. So go ahead, little sister. She held that together. But Van Gogh did win this episode, and I do agree with that decision. Van chewed this episode, and we've got Saltina, PM, and Ebony in the bottom. Listen, based off of what was presented on the runway for both of the categories that were given, we knew Ebony was going to be fine, and she most certainly was safe. Hell, her track record alone was, you don't need to be here. It's okay. We're going to let these babies stomp it out. Saltina Shaker versus PM. The song, never heard before, I'm a Star by Priyanka. I said, Priyanka going to have a track every episode. Y'all be paying that girl for her music. I hope so. I hope she ain't doing. I'm just glad to be here. No, Priyanka, they better be paying a little coin for that song now. Let me hear your thoughts on this in the comment section for this live before I give you my feelings and takes, because my tablet's about to die and I would most certainly like to keep the visual going here. But thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, drop a tippy poo if you feel like it. Let me get this plugged in. Okay. Whew. Let's be honest and let's be clear. When we watch certain shows, we are rooting for people to win, and some people we can see go home. We can play the game of, are you being fair in this? But in reality, everyone has a bias towards who they like or what they feel. I believe so. And if you want to be fair about it, you can say either person deserves to stay, and then we can just move around, right? Okay, cool, bet. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just tell you how I feel. I don't mean no shade to the other person, but I just got to be honest here about how I feel about all this. That person has been lip syncing for damn near the entire fucking season and is still here. Or were they afraid if they eliminated them, that the entire community would lose their grip? Like, what is going on? And I can give credit for the technicality of the dancer as well as the artistry of what they do, because it is tough to go out there on a stage and present any level of yourself and get any kind of feedback of any kind, especially when you do what you do and you love what you do. I'm tired of it. As much as Saltina threw a little 1-2 that I already saw in the lip sync lollipop or whatever, I don't think PM won this lip sync. That lady be running all over the stage doing a whole lot of interpretive dancing, and sometimes it lands and sometimes it's clean and sometimes it's sloppy. They look like they're having a good time, and that does matter, and I think that's great. But I was looking more into the fantasy of what Saltina was given, and the illusion was a little bit more palpable, in my opinion. Like, I'm seeing a drag queen over here perform. This other one is giving my favorite stuffed animal that my nana made over here doing the whack whack boom. And it's like I'm no longer down with that. Like as much as like I again respect the art and all that. And this is nothing against them personally. I hope they win at life and everything that they do. I was over here like, girl, I'm not. This isn't. It's not touching. It's not hitting. This other one over here, even if the lip sync wasn't the best, I need to see what else is about to happen with them in this competition based on what I've already seen them do before. This one, I've already seen what they can do, and I'm not interested in the of it all for the entirety of it. It's just that. So I'm kind of like, and it's a lot of like talking shit, and you can do the whole. Well, at the end of the day, they may next week be the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they won next week. And that was the ticket to get them in the door. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but You're telling me if at the end of the day, this lady gets to the finale, let's just say it's her versus, like, it's PM versus Ebony. Be serious. No shade. Just off of what we have seen. Be serious. No. I don't. I'm just not thrown into that. I think they are a great dancer, but to me, it's not. I'm not. Is not sitting with me like, wow, that was amazing. I did like the last performance they did though, because it was also a surprise. They weren't moving around the stage erratically. They gave the song like full scale emotion, and it was beautiful to see. So I know that work was there. Definitely not taking that credit away. I was like, I don't know if I can watch So You Think You Can Dance again. I don't think I can watch that show no more. And I keep on feeling like I'm watching it when that lady starts to perform. It's like, okay, here we go. Matt, they're lip syncing. I'm sure they are, but I'm focused on the fact that we're going into 3 different categories of dance. So you think you can dance, hip hop 101, into interpretive, like contemporary to like it'd be thrown all in there, and it's just a lot of kitchen sink for me. It's a lot of kitchen sink, lots of kitchen sinking, and I'm like, I don't know. I think Saltina should stay. I think Saltina should stay. Track record, lip sync, story wise, all of that. That's just where my feelings were, and I don't dislike them. I just am not interested in the story anymore, and I just gotta be honest. I enjoy them for their time, but I was like, this now. We are on episode 7, and this baby just been there. Didn't even make it into the like finale for the lip sync Lala Peru, but somehow in these situations we pumping. Come on now, come on. So I don't know. I want a little bit more salt, but we're gonna stay in the night. Mm-hmm. So PM stays. Congrats to PM. They got another week to get a W on the board. The finale is around the corner, so they still there. But Saltina leaves with a little raspberry. This was funny. It was the writing that she's not just kiss the mirror. No, I'm smearing my whole face on this bitch. If you will. I don't know. I'm gonna miss Saltina Shaker. I really hope that they do try to bring them back in some sort of way, whether it's a versus the world or an all stars. There is, outside of being TikTok popular, I'm not even on TikTok like that, y'all. Just so we're clear. I don't even really like use TikTok like that. I'm not that invested in it. This is my first experience with Saltina. Not TikTok. Canada's Drag Race. I live an intelligent queen who also has a gym membership. Go off, girl. Like, pop off. I know that's right. Come on now. Yes, clearly you have a gym membership. I've seen the structure of the arms, but like, yeah. I wanted to see more of the Saltine. She was intelligent. There was also a little bit of like relatability with the overthinking and inner thought struggle and like coming to terms with your own self and peace. I follow in that line right now with my life currently. So like I found them to be more relatable, and that's why I wanted them to stay. But If your happy PM stayed, I celebrate that too. It gives them another chance to show what their worth is in the show, and get to the finale and maybe win. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did want to see Saltina stay. Just being honest. Thought there was a little bit more time there. And I say the same thing for Maya Fox, who I thought would have liked to have seen still be here. But it is what it is, either way. So that is the episode, everybody. That's the episode. We have Ebony LaBelle, Van Gogh, Sami Laundry, PM, and Karen Milk still in the competition going into the next episode. In the next episode, they said is going to be different. It's going to be a gag because they have 4 challenges to do in the Maxi Challenge. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent in each of the categories going into the finale. So they're going to be graded on multiple scales. I wonder how that is going to turn out. I really do. I would love to know who you're rooting for in the comment section. Right now, my big 3, okay, is Ebony, Van, and Sami. That's my big 3. That's the big 3 for me. Okay. Hopefully they don't break up because of the one, the little, the one that made an Emmett Till joke. For those of you who watch Baddies, I don't know how she's still on television after that. I wouldn't be giving that little girl grace. I'm sorry. I still can't get over that shit. Still can't get over that. Can't. Like, real talk. Hey there, lonely girl. Hey there. Where is that from? Simpsons? Is that the anthem? Hey there. Is it Homer that's singing that? That's going to drive me crazy. Oh my God. That's going to drive me crazy. That's going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive me crazy. I hate being a big nerd for adult cartoon television because I can just, oh my God. And at ADHD on top of that, just throw me into the asylum, please. Okay, listen. This is so far my favorite season of Canada's Drag Race, and season 5 was also that girl, and a couple of the other ones too. But I think this one is really hitting the mark as far as like consistency in terms of like the cast being relatable, likable, there being gag-worthy moments, as well as there is some confrontation that comes with the resolution at the same time. I like the balance that's happening here, and with that being said, season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race starts tonight. Okay, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're on my Patreon, make sure you tune into my reaction tonight. I will have it posted. My reaction. It is on The Simpsons. Thank you, Emmerich. I know I wasn't crazy. Was he in the bathtub or was he riding a bicycle when that happened? Right? Can't remember. But I will have that reaction tonight. Like literally tonight, I will have it posted for you. So tune in to that reaction on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. Plus, I'm covering Traders and so many other shows, UK versus the world, all that good stuff. But the review tomorrow, again, for season 18's premiere episode will be tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 Pacific time. That means if you're overseas and you know how the time frame is, it'll probably be an evening show around 9 or 10 o'clock for you. If it's a little bit later after that, do not worry. Just watch the playback and have yourself a good time because we're going to talk about it. The panel will be back Monday evening. If you want to catch the panel live, we will be back live Monday evening about 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So if you're ready for the group conversation to happen again, we're going to be doing monthly shows. Vary that. Meow, meow, meow. That's what we're going to do. So be excited. But our first episode for the panel will be on Monday, and it will be at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. So tune in. We'll be talking about season 18 as well as other things happening that happened in 2025 and hot topics going into the new year. Traders, again, I will be covering UK versus the world. I'll be covering There's another show that's actually going to be announced soon that I will be talking about as well. Shout out to Paramount Plus, since I am an affiliate partner with them. I got a little notification of a new show that's going to be announced soon. That's going to be fun when we talk about it. I can't talk about it now, but yes. Yeah. And yes, so you got content today, tomorrow, and then Monday. Yes, yes, yes. Because I definitely need to spend some time Tuesday applying for jobs. So like I will be taking a break on Tuesday. Thank you. Um, I will be watching. I'm watching on YouTube TV. They had a 21-day free subscription. I'm still trying to figure out what streaming app I want to use because it is in the States going to be on MTV. I believe Wow Presents Plus is going to post the episodes in certain countries or areas that don't get Drag Race on Saturday mornings, if I'm correct. And then, or depending on where you're from, it would be already Saturday because it's Friday. I'm not sure how that works. But it's on MTV. Now, the last season, it didn't post on Paramount Plus the next day. Those episodes didn't post until the end of the season, all as one big, dump. So try it that way. If you're trying to watch it tonight in your own live at home, YouTube TV is doing a 21-day free trial, and MTV is included in that package. And you can record it. And it seems like an expensive package right now, but I'm actually trying it out because normally I don't get it, but I'm gonna try it first. But then I was also talking about Philo. We're talking about Philip. I will try that next after my 21-day free trial and see how that works out. They won't post the season on Paramount until it's over. Yeah, Michaela, they did that last season, so I think it's going to happen the same way again because that's just how they normally do. They want people to tune into MTV, even though that network has, well, I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's no longer music television. I'll tell you that much. The most music they get on there is from Drag Race, low key from the lip syncing. Ooh. High key. But other than that, yeah, we'll see how it works out. Outside of America, Canada, and Australia will air Wow Present Plus on Saturdays. Thank you, Dane. DW, I know I'm calling you about that, but yes. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, Michaela. I'm like, I don't even know if y'all believe in that network anymore. No shade. Oh, you already, Tiara, you do have another email, right? Blink, blink. Girl, Tiara, hold on. Whoa. I've lived too long on this earth not to help you with at least you can't get in trouble for a stunt because it's not illegal stunt, but it's still a stunt because you're trying to get over on some people trying to make you pay for things that you can get for free, right? So let me give you a little bit of your uncle. Let me give you a little bit of Uncle Stunt tease, okay? The legal shit, okay? If you don't create another Gmail account and get your life, if you don't create another Gmail account and get your life, because YouTube is direct. What? Get your what? I know you got more than one debit card. Are you crazy? Like, I know you do. And if you don't have a debit card, what's the account number? You got PayPal? Boom. Because you can lock in on that too. And they're just going to take $1 out of your account and then put it right back and just what? What? I'm like, how old are we? You better have more than one email. Do you understand? It is 2026. You better have more than one email. I know you're not. And this goes out to my older folks, the ones older than me. I know my Gen Xers and beyond. I know these babies haven't really helped you out in your life in certain occasions when it comes to technology. You also should have more than one email. You should always have a backup email. If anything, you should have two at the minimum. You always need a backup email because somebody could always get a hold of one account. You need another account to get back to your old account and do all that kind of stuff. Get you multiples of sums. Be smart, okay? Because these people ain't playing no more, all right? Everybody's on that gotcha time. And you need to be there for the get you too, okay? Like how you see the people getting their houses broken into, and they think they're getting over on somebody, but a shotgun is waiting for them. That's how you need to be with your life right now. Because the girls want to get you. Oh, no, baby. I'm waiting. I'm at the door. That's how you need to be. I think 2026 needs to be that. People trying to get you over. They were getting us 2025. 2026. Oh, no, I was here. I was waiting. I was at the door. What's going on? What you need? Because please. But anywho, give you a little work there, a little work. But okay. Let me stop talking. Let me stop talking. I can't. All right, y'all. I'm outie. Outie. What the year is this? Who am I? Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you for being here today and all the love you showed through whether conversation and commentary in the live chat today, whether you watch this in portrait mode or you watch it in landscape. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Make sure you leave a comment after this video in the comment section talking about the episode. If you did want to throw any love in my jar, it's down there or up there. It's up there if it's on the portrait mode, and it's down there if it's on landscape mode. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $@Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Reminder again, we're going live again tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Time to talk about season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Premiere episode is tonight. They've already posted the first couple of minutes on YouTube if you want to check it out. But I also, again, remember, I'll be doing a reaction on my Patreon for $1 if you get in the door. That $1 will get you there, 700 plus videos. I've already covered all of Canada's Drag Race this season, plus other shows too. But now you can watch season 18 with me in the Rant Pack as well. Don't forget the Discord too. Become a member of that. And yeah, all good, all love. Thank you for the super chats today. Thank you for the conversation and the commentary. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my Rant Pack. And thank you for being here another year. Let's make this a great year and make it a good one, if you will. What's 3 hours and 9 minutes? Not this live. I'm trying to wrap it before the 2. What you mean? Not this episode. Is this episode 3 hours and 9 minutes long? I know you lying. It's not 3 hours and 9 minutes long. It's not that long. Okay. Season 18 premiere. It is not 3 hours and 9 minutes. It's probably 2. It's 2.5. If anything, and it would be 3 hours with commercials, because like I could see a 2-hour premiere, sure, I could see it, and then 30 minutes for Untucked. I gotta make sure Untucked is being recorded too. Yep. Okay, I gotta make sure. 3 hours and 9 minutes. Oh, where you live? It's 2 hours because the show starts at 7. Yeah, or at 8. What time to start? Hold on. Lonely expectations. Lowered, not lonely. What's wrong with it? Just says 8 p.m. They don't even put Eastern Standard. I think it says that. Girl, I'll see y'all there. How about that? Yeah, 2 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you. I was like, oh, okay. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. It's 7 p.m. Central. That's why I was like, what you talking about? Okay. Y'all, let's go. Let's get out of here. We're doing too much. I'm doing too much. Love you to pieces. Hugs and kisses. My best love and wishes to you. I'm going to see you tomorrow for season 18's review. Check me out on Patreon. You know what's up. Drop it to people if you feel like it. Subscribe for more. I will see you for the next one, everybody. Take care. And watch Canada's Drag Race. It's a hoot. It's a hoot. Give a hoot and don't pollute. Bye, y'all.
Listen. Yeah.